Alright, so this is looking cool. It's the camera pictures doesn't really give it justice. It's just feeling like starting to feel quaint back here, very cozy. Yeah, I love it. And I can't wait to keep it going because I think it's gonna turn out pretty awesome. Alright, back to the commercial. Today is May 19th, 2024, and Janae's birthday is today, so happy birthday, sweetie. We had a great time yesterday. She took the day off from work. I took the day off from project work. We went to town, went to the house, got some, it's called The House, this restaurant, outdoor kind of feel. It's very similar to the style that we want to do, so we actually were picking up ideas, and their burgers were fantastic too. They were probably the best burger I've had in a long time, and they're known for that one. But this was our first time going, and that was in Sholo, Arizona. So that's called The House again, for anybody that wants to look that one up. It's actually pretty cool. We did some other little shopping. Janae wanted some cowboy boots, so that was her birthday gift. And we did pick up some lumber from Lowe's while we were in there, just because I forgot to get redwood last time for our planter boxes, so I figured get that now. And I'm going to get the holes dug and get those going. But yeah, after the birthday celebration yesterday was fun, and after we got back to the town, we went to the Cabin Bar and Grill with some friends, and then went to play some pool at a friend's house. Good time. So great full day event, and yeah, so now we're back in here on Sunday, and today's NASCAR, so it doesn't start till 2:30 looks like, so I might have some extra time to work on trying to get some stuff done with the digging of the holes. If I can get both done, that'd be great. Anyway, that's all I'm going to do today. Try to get those holes dug. We'll see if I've got the time to even get the concrete in there, maybe at least one of them, if not both. That'd be nice to get those just going and get that concrete cured. I could start working on the door and start working on other things while that's curing for a few days, the next few days. I really want this week to be productive because, man, being out for almost 2 weeks, I guess, with this cold, and only been in here just a little bit, a couple of days that I think when I was feeling good. So I just feel way behind. I was really hoping to have that back wall getting close to done already, so. All right, it happens. So let's get to work, right? Get some Gatorade ready. Got some concrete. Got some redwood. I want to make sure I keep this separate so I don't get it mixed up accidentally with my fir wood. It has a little bit more red tint, so it's noticeable, but if you're not paying attention, I guess I could mix it up. Alright, so this is looking cool. It's the camera pictures doesn't really give it justice. It's just feeling like starting to feel quaint back here, very cozy. Yeah, I love it. And I can't wait to keep it going because I think it's gonna turn out pretty awesome back here. And the TV box, that's turned out really cool. I think that's going to be nice. Just even having a little shelter back here, keep some shade back here, keep it shady for employees, and taking breaks back here. Be nice. All right. So the next question is, how am I gonna do the flower box? I gotta figure this out, so it's gonna take some minute. I gotta think about it before I start digging. I'll be back. I'm gonna start digging the hole. I'm gonna do 5 feet,
for, because I have 10-foot boards, and that would be nice with 2 of the jasmines. And remember those antique lights? Here's a picture. I'm wondering, with jasmines in the background and putting that old big light right in the middle, it might be kind of cool back here. So I'm thinking of that. But there is a huge rock right there. It's huge. I have to get around it to get it to you. It's not even bunging yet. That's a big rock. That was all jammed in there, both sides. I wasn't going to do concrete, but I think I will now. I got one all day. I mean, this has been a couple hours of getting these huge boulders out, rocks. Seems like every time you get one out, the next hit is another rock. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the concrete in there, because that will just start the cure, and then I could take all the supports down and get a good measurement for the next size. We're doing 5 foot for the flower box, so right between the 2 telephone or telegraph or electric poles, whatever you want to call it, the arbors, will be 5 feet. So and I think the mesh is gonna be 3 foot. I'm gonna do a trim, I think, on the sides of the mesh, and that'll just look cool. And then maybe even use pipe to even attach it to the side beams. I don't want to see any of the pressure treated wood, so we'll be covering that up somehow, so I gotta figure that out too. All right, let's stir some concrete and get this. NASCAR starts here in a second. If I do concrete for an hour and get into the race an hour, relax. I don't want to work too hard coming off this cold, so I don't want it to come back. That would suck. Tired. I did the concrete. Yay. Feels good. Splash some rocks on top. I think there's like 8 bags of 60-pound concrete. Maybe 9 and 10. Could be 10. Guess it looked like a smaller hole than it was. But that'll be sturdy. That will be good. Back in the commercial. Today is Monday, May 21st. No, May 20th. Today is Monday, May 20th. So yesterday, I tell you, it was hot, 75 degrees here, but the sun right back here, as you saw in the video. I mean, it's just, obviously you can't tell, but it's hot, it's warm. I still feeling better, but I'm not up to 100%. In fact, I just took my last prescription pill today, this morning, mid-morning, and then I wasn't feeling too good with it, and it's my last one, so hopefully after that, but I did sleep pretty good. But I wasn't going to do the concrete, but I was like, you know what, it'd be nice to get it done. So I got the concrete, as you saw yesterday, done for this pole. I didn't dig another hole. I was going to do 2 holes, no concrete. I did 1 hole because these rocks are just huge, right? So anyway, I'm not going to record too much because I've got music playing in the background. Hopefully it doesn't get picked up on YouTube here, but it's just coming out the window for right now. I'm going to open it up, turn it up, and just have some background music. I'm going to dig another hole. So this one is for the jasmine plants. The next one, I measured our Coke machine, 3 feet wide. I think I'm going to go about 4 feet on the Coke machine. Gives a little room to get it slide in there. Those things are heavy, very heavy, very, very, very heavy. So I'm going to get some room to be able to pivot it in if we need to. The hole's already almost dug. I think I got another 6 inches to go is all. Not near as many. That's basically all the bigger rocks. That's it, compared to that hole right there, compared to basically mostly that hole and these huge ones. And we're talking about 9 feet difference as we get closer to the flood. I actually would have expected more rock as we get closer to the flood channel versus away. Pretty big group. Can't get a good angle on it though. Be able to pull it out. There we go. That. There we go. Okay. Alright. I keep saying we. I say it all the time on the video because I guess I think of Janae when I'm here all the time. Sappy, sappy, sappy. Anyway, it was actually a little bit of an overcast came in. It was warm when I was digging the hole, and the wind picked up, but it feels good. It feels a slight chill, but nice and warm still. All right, so digging the hole is boring to watch. So what I did do is got these in. It's level with the top here, and we also have this is 4 feet in between. This is where the Coke machine's gonna go, right up in here. I'm gonna be building kind of a small little shelter, like a makeshift shelter kind of for it. They're made for outside, but they'll make it last longer, and it'll just look kind of cool, like tucked in there. I want to see the sides though, because it is a classic Coke machine. I think it's from the 80s, early 80s, I believe. Maybe late 80s. I'll have to look it up sometime. Alright, so 4 feet exactly, minus an eighth. The 8-foot boards I just checked are 8 foot and 1/8. Eighth is good for 1 saw cut. So in this case, I was over by 1/8, so I could do 2 saw cuts. That's better to be just a tad more than a tad less. So I could stick with 8-foot boards now for the backing on this. All right, it is concrete time. You can hear see the wind. See the wind blowing in the trees there. It's actually pretty nice. Check this out. Maybe I'll zoom in if I can. So above the door there's that little peak of a cliff up there, right? And it just looks so cool. I always look at it and I think there's got to be a mountain lion up there just staring at me, you know, from a distance. It just looks like if I was a mountain lion, I'd be up there. It's just a cool little cliff right there. All right, I'm done for the day. I actually still have an hour and a half, but I'm wet. As soon as I got done with that concrete, started picking up things, getting ready for the next section to dig. I was going to go ahead and start digging because it's so nice today. And then all the rain came in. We had a little overcast, but enough to soak everything. And now my shirt's wet, and the dog's outside too on the deck, so I better go get her. And always you have a smelly, wet dog. I'll show you what I did back here, and then I'm out of here. We'll just have to start digging that hole. Maybe I'll dig it tomorrow, it's supposed to be 72, so it'd be nicer to do it now in case it does get into 80s, and it's like much harder to dig in that heat, especially with river rock. Okay, so let's go show you what you did. I'll be back tomorrow. All my hardware is soaking wet, and I do need another coat, so I'm just going to leave it there. It'll dry by tomorrow. Alright, so this is where the next section's going to go. This tire is so heavy I tried to get it over there and it fell over. And I should have showed it. There was a little snake right here. It looked like a gardener snake. I don't like reptiles, but if it's a gardener snake and not shaking that Arizona tail, I'm fine with it for the most part, unless it's one of those king snakes or whatever, the colorful ones. Those things scare me, even though I don't think they bite. Anyway, all right, so I got the next hole dug. I think like eight bags of concrete in that one. Way overboard, but again, I do over on everything, it seems like here. It's extra $4 to throw another bag on, but this is going to be the strength of these posts, and what do we build in there? Might as well do it, right? With the rain, yeah, you can smell this. We lost a lot of the blossoms, but we had some new ones coming up, so it's a good sign that it's still good, right? So okay, so that's all I got done. I feel like could have got more done with this cooler weather. I was ready to work for the next couple hours and keep going, but you know what? I started the next video, uploaded video 71 last night. Not getting too many hits on them. I'm trying to speed up through some of these because a lot of them are just kind of like what I call chapter fillers on our project. Getting water on the lens. So yeah, so sorry if some of them are boring. I'm trying to do shorter of the steps too, so you're not bored sanding or digging holes, things like that. Anyway, I am working on episode 72 now. I just started this morning. So might as well go home, have a happy hour, drink a beer, and sit and work on a video. That kind of sounds fun. Let's do it, Rhett. Let's do it. Okay, we're back in the commercial. Good day, everybody. Oh, it's nice, feeling better. Had that rain last night. That was cold. The truck even said it was 43 degrees. It dropped down too quick. And wet, and got home and had a soaky, soggy doggy. Tarla was left on the patio. Wasn't expecting the rain. So, all right. So, here's the scoop. Baggy eyes. I finally fell asleep around 3 o'clock in the morning. Woke up at 7. And I just couldn't sleep. I was looking at the picture of yesterday, and I just because the next steps started thinking about the project. And sometimes I get into that, and it's hard to sleep because I'm thinking of all these ideas and got some new, just trying to in my mind figure out how I'm going to do the next steps. So I'm excited to work on it today. All night I was excited, and now I'm so tired. Just can't win. Anyway, so what I'm going to work on, I'm just going to try to, I don't even know, I don't really have a list because there's so many things I could be working on simultaneously. So I think I might start with one beam on that concrete that I already did and then get the next location ready. We'll see. Also, on some lights. So these big lanterns that we got, I'm thinking a good spot for that might be between the jasmine plants in the planters that we're going to be doing that I'm working on back here right now. So I'm thinking that would be kind of a cool spot to put that in between, let the jasmine kind of grow around a little bit and just kind of accent the lanterns. I may plumb it for electrical right out the base and get it to stabilize so it's not just kind of wibbly wobbly in there. Kind of like just get it secure in there. Put a little light in there, maybe just an old vintage style light in there. Little accent, little soft light. That'd be kind of cool. Hot screw. Just starting off on the project today. And I just burned my finger. I could see it. That didn't feel good. Oh my gosh. That didn't feel good. Can you see it? See the shiny part? Ouch. It's a stinging. Dang. That really heated up quick coming out of that board. Just putting some cool dirt on it right now. It's not cold, it's just cool. I think you're not supposed to put cold on burns, right? This dirt actually feels good. It's like playing in beach sand. It's kind of sandy. Alright, Band-Aid on, keep me from touching it. While I was in there, grabbed some vinegar and 2 steel wool pads, put it in this masonry jar, and we're gonna let that cook, let that, whatever, you can see the wool already kinda, do you see it right here? It's already starting to turn brown. I'll turn that vinegar, and steel wool vinegar they call it. I did it in the mineshaft. We're gonna do it, I think, for the top of these telephone poles where the telegraphs are going to be on. That way it's a little bit different color than our newer stain color. We're going to try that one for this. In fact, the gentleman that sold us these carts just sent me a text with this other type of stuff. I need to look at it more. I think it's like $120, but he did his whole like country western theme buildings with that, and so I think we'll definitely use something nicer when we start on like maybe the jailhouse, maybe the the faux water tower, things like that. For this one, I'm just gonna try this for these old telegraph poles. I'm gonna leave it out here and see if we can just let it sit outside for, this will take a few days, I think. I think last time it was like 5 days to really get good. Okay, what's next? We are going to, I just painted the bolts for this. Set that aside for a minute. I'm thinking we get this up there and I'll mark the next board so I know where that true's up here. I can easily do that. We got music on. I think it's getting close. It's probably about 4:15. Probably got a half hour left. But I wanted to show the camera because its battery ran out, so I wanted to show the camera, show you guys, show our journal that I did put felt paper underneath, and then I added river rock all underneath. The backing's only going to go up to here, but I went ahead and extended, but I put some small rock in just to fill the grooves. This will just help keep snakes, critters, things like that, nesting down in here. Because obviously there's a field right next to us and they can come right up in there. So this should help. Any gophers coming up, getting some cooler air. So hopefully all that river rock and everything will be nice to keep all those out of there. We're not storing food in here or nothing, but this might be like smoker chips, things like that, and supplies for the smoker, grill supplies, all that kind of stuff's going to be in there. But it's turned out pretty cool. Got these up. I had to do some thinking with this because I was trying to figure out in my mind. So the doors are going to go here. I'm thinking this is going to be a 8-foot piece sticking out here, or not 8 foot, 8 inch, which is true 7.5, and then true 5.5 this side. That way it kind of looks even. And then build the cabinet door in there. But I'm going to do the back side here in a second. I'm going to finish the bottom and try to get started today on that before I run out of time, and then I'll be back tomorrow. Cool. I got music on, so hopefully it's not picking it up on the YouTube, but all right. Boots, 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 boots. What are you thinking?